Hey guys, I'm Cliff from Off the Cliff, and today I'm going to continue showing you how to cheat the pocket. So you set up the balls where it's dead center of the pocket, and to get angle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for the inside of the pocket so that I can get my position on the cue ball. As you can see here, I've set up some chalk on the table. This is the first level quadrant. And it'll get smaller and smaller as you progress. But for now, you're going to try to get your cue ball over here. So you're going to be using topspin. You have to hit one band or two, but you have to get into this quadrant. So I'll show you a sharper one because I'm going to really and that's your drill. You're going to do this over and over again. And what you're doing is you're starting to learn how to get your balls where you need to in order to continue shooting. Should have emptied the pocket. Again, center ball, topspin, and all I'm doing is I'm aiming over here for the outside edge of the pocket so I can get angle. Here I'm slowing it down so you can actually see it going to the side of the pocket and not going down the center. This will take some practice. You're not going to get it every single time, but the rule is the more you practice, the more muscle memory you'll have. Don't give up on this shot. It's a really important one. So after you practice that, you're going to take the chalk that was sitting here and you're going to put it to the other middle dot on the opposite end. And this time you're going to be using backspin. And you want to be in this quadrant over here. So again, center ball, aiming to the outside, just backspin. All you need is a small little angle in order to move the ball into the quadrant. Center ball, backspin. And because I have an angle, that's the reason why my ball is traveling in this direction. And once you fill up the pocket, I have one more drill for you. All right, so at this point, I've taken the chalk off the table. I've put it on the dots here, the middle dot here, the middle dot here. I have left this one here, just as a reference point if you don't have a dot. So what you want to do is, you want to do a top spin, go off the bend, come back over here so that you can shoot the 8 in the corner. The only ball that you're going to be bringing back on the table is that 8 ball, and you have to have all your other balls here. So once you fill up the pocket, I'll show you the next drill. I should say that you shouldn't scratch though. So now you're going to be learning your touch. And then you do it all over again. You put the cue ball or the 8 ball on the first dot, and then you set up again to do this drill. And it's going to take a bit, but it's really just to get you used to setting up for your next shot. And it's going to improve upon your pattern play. And it gives you a little bit more control over your touch. So again, top spin, cheat the pocket, come back here, shoot the 8 in the corner. All right, so here's the next drill. So you're gonna put the cue ball or the 8 ball against the band on the first dot. The quadrants have changed again. So I put the chalk here, chalk here, chalk here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a backspin. You want your cue ball to end up in this area. And if you're aiming for over here, center ball, backspin. Put the 8 ball there. You do it again. Again, we're cheating the pocket. Right now, that's the center. You're going to be aiming over here with the 14 ball so that you can get position over here. Did not quite hit it hard enough. And I did more of a stop shot on that shot than a backspin. And that's what will happen. And you continue doing this until you fill the pocket. If you don't get in the quadrant, it's not a big deal, but your shot's going to be much harder. So as you can see here, I just shifted the balls down to this side of the table. I still have the cue chalk on the dot, the middle dot, and the dot over here. And you're going to do the exact same drill, but in the opposite direction. You have to be able to cheat the pocket in both directions. So again, you set it up, center, center, and what you're going to do is you're going to aim to the right side this time so that your cue ball can go one band and into the quadrant. Cheating the pocket is such a great thing for getting shape when you don't have it. And as you improve, you're going to get further and further away. Cheating the pocket is necessary tool used to get shape when you don't have it. When you're on a straight shot, many players you go up against don't realize how big the pocket really is. And if you can cheat the pocket or get used to cheating the pocket, it could simplify your game in so many ways. I'm not doing a left spin, I'm just doing a top spin. But because I'm cutting it on an angle, it's allowing me to make shape or position for my next shot. Once you fill up the pocket, you're going to change sides again. You're going to make your quadrant, you're going to put on the middle dot here, I'll leave it here on the center dot at the head of the table, and now you're just going to do backspin. And again, you need to know how to do it in both directions, and you want your cue ball to end up over here. So straight, backspin, cheating the pocket, just backspin. I had it too straight, I didn't even cut the pocket properly. So as you can see, I left this quadrant over here. We're going to do a backspin so that we want position on the 8 ball to put the 8 in the corner. You gotta make sure it's completely straight. So especially for this drill, Right now you're at a stage where you're learning and you need to know how to cut it in the pocket. Now I've moved the chalk over here to this dot over here. We're going to be doing topspin, and what you want to do is you want to do one bend and you want to come into this quadrant as best as you can to shoot that 8 ball into the corner pocket. And as you improve, there's going to be another drill that I'm going to show you in the next lesson where your quadrant is much smaller. But for now, do this drill, do it over and over again until you're comfortable with it, and then we'll show you what happens next. Spin. So in the drill today, I taught you how to cheat the pocket. It is a fundamental that you need to know and understand. You'll figure out really quick when you start cheating the pocket that you're going to be able to get shape and position for your following shots. It's an important aspect of the game, cheating the pocket. This is the second part of a 4-part series. In the next series, I'm going to be teaching you how to cheat a corner pocket and get shape on your next shot. And then on the 4th one, that's when it's going to be becoming a little bit more difficult, where the quadrants are actually going to be much smaller. But this is going to teach you how to have a proper touch, or a nice touch, or a gentle touch, or just to improve positioning, you're going to notice as you improve in cheating the pocket, this will not only improve your game as a whole, but your muscle memory will be there. So when you're playing in a game or a tournament or whatnot, and you pull off this shot to get position on your next shot, it's going to simplify your game. Anyways, until next time, bye for now.